Greetings, everyone. Let me start with this story. Some years ago, a woman left me a comment on or under one of my videos, and she said, I used to watch you and I unsubscribed because you were rude to me. And she didn't really get into details, but when I read her comment, I said to myself, good for you, because I can be very rude. Now I'm going to explain to you. My skin is very thick, but there are some words that are trigger for me. If you use those words to me because you're disagreeing with what I say, then I more than likely will become very sarcastic. There are certain things I don't tell people, no matter how angry I get. I don't sink to certain lows. Now, another time, another lady came to me and she told me that she stopped watching a young lady's channel because the lady told her to go and drink from her mother during her menses. The day she told me that, I unsubscribed from that young lady's channel. First of all, that was a grown woman, a mature woman. I have some rules. I don't fight with young people because at no point we are companions. And though I believe in having a good rapport with young people, I always maintain a decorum of dignity. I don't fight with young people, and I don't fight with senior citizens. I just feel like a certain level of respect is due. Now, if I find out you're a senior citizen and you're coming with your nonsense, I will delete the comment. And listen, I told you guys, I'm not deleting comments from my video. I haven't done so in the last year or so. But if somebody comes and you do have some cantankerous older folks, before I argue with these ones, I would rather let them not be on my channel, which, to be honest, I'm blessed. The people that follow me are decent citizens, and I'm so grateful. But I've had situations where I would comment somewhere and, or make a video and people don't like it and they come from me sideways, and I would laugh and I would engage in conversation with them. And if while I'm engaging in conversation with these ones, spirits start to reveal certain things about the individual, I will say it. But the person who gets it knows it's the truth. And so someone else who is watching now will say, oh, why are you being disrespectful? For example, someone came to give it to me, defending another man. And I said, well, I hope you defend your children that you're not supporting. The person viewing that sees it as a disrespect, but the man who got that message, no, it was the truth. And so I will make comments like this. This is really what I want to say to you all, is that I have a channel that I created and I have my views and you have your own opinions. As long as you're coming to say, well, I don't agree, that is the basis of a good argument. People can agree and they can argue out, or they can try to convince you. So in my daily life, if I'm having a position that I'm holding and someone else is saying something else, I try to reason with those folks to try to convince them to come over on my side. But if they say, no, this is my opinion, I'm sticking with it, as long as it's not disrespectful, I got no problems with it. I'm going to say that when you say, I'm not going to watch you anymore because you're disrespectful, I got no issues with it. You shouldn't allow anyone to disrespect you. No one. People who are disrespectful by nature, usually you see the kind of circumstances they find themselves in. And then because they are disempowered, they often have this hurt and pain, and they're always looking for someone to dump it on. And so if the person has a platform and you're there sharing your opinion, whether you're green or otherwise, you have to say to yourself, okay, I can disagree and I don't expect to be abused. Now, what you fail to understand, subscribers, is that, or viewers, is that You are the ones who come to these platforms, whether it be mine or other person's platform, and you help us grow. And when we get on a pedestal, we turn around and we start treating you like you're nothing. So for me, when I had my 100 views, there was a time when I would have 10 views for the day. I was okay with that, but I was being myself. So I didn't try to be nice to people when I had no supporters and be nasty when I got them. Some of the people on YouTube, tend to feel like, for example, in dancehall, they used to act like they're the ones who are promoting dancehall, when in reality, dancehall was promoting them. They used to act as if the artists were supposed to show them respect, and bow down to them because they're promoting them. And sometimes I think after people grow on their platform, they start to live in this, I don't know what it is that they're living in, some fantasy world where they feel like I am everything, and and then some, failing to realize that this platform can change. By the nature of YouTube, you see how many things have changed over the years, and it's only a matter of time before people are going to have to do other things to occupy themselves. Some of us on YouTube, we will conform because of that paycheck. And while we are getting persons to watch us or view our channel, and this is the only source of income we have no more source of income. We have no backative. We have nothing for the rainy day. And yet some of these individuals have the audacity to try to insult people, knowing that the people that are watching you is your bread and butter. And some of you are so stupid, you don't even invest the money that is given. You are on here showing off and carrying on, as if you're something and then some. When the people who are watching you, the people who are building you, are the ones you're showing off on. I just don't get it. So what I want to say to you all, and I think your name is My Opinion, you confirmed the topic that I was getting ready to do, is that don't allow me to insult you. If I say something to you that hurts your feelings or offend you in any way, it is your right to click off. You support persons who appreciate you. Support people who know that their view count. And if the person's view does not count, then why should you be on my platform? I'm not saying that I'm perfect like anybody else. I can be very rude, but you also can also protect your interests and your value, and remove yourself to a place where you feel appreciated. Some years ago, I felt violated on my job. And, at the time, I didn't have the confidence I have now. So I hired a lawyer. And when I hired a lawyer, people from my community were saying, don't go after those people because they're rich and they're powerful. They'll harm you. And I was very offended by that because I said, you know what? I matter. I matter. And I felt violated. So if they want to do whatever, let them do what they want to do. So I don't like people who allow other persons to disrespect them. Just like I don't like people to disrespect me. I understand that if I give, I must be able to take. And if I cannot take it, then I shouldn't give it. Okay? And we all have feelings and we get into our feelings sometimes. But truthfully speaking, like I say, I wanted to grow my channel organically. And over the years, I always knew the formula. Always. My people on my channel can tell you every so often when I do a review or a commentary on something that is trending, when you look, the majority of the people will say, this is the best perspective I've heard on this topic. Always. So common sense would tell me this is what's going on. I watch the analytics and I see what YouTube says to me, promote this, promote that, but nobody gets to decide for me what I do. I take my time, and I always tell my subbies and my viewers that when you're selling your oranges, and everybody is selling their apple. Don't pay attention to that. Focus on the thing that is valuable or the things that are important to you. Don't watch other person's growth and their success. Be happy for them. But at the same time, continue to do you. And you might not see success right away. But when the time is ready and the door gets kicked open, nothing can stop you. So, to anyone on my platform that feel like I have disrespected them in the past, I'm going to say to you that you deserve respect. And if you're not getting it, then you must remove yourself in your personal life, your whatever situation you face. Don't let us YouTubers make you feel like you need us. Because if we're going to look at it this way, it's a symbiotic relationship. I need you, you need me. Some of you watch people, you genuinely like them. And when you make your comments, you don't intend to hurt them in any way. And they come at you sideways. Why do you tolerate that? What? Because you're lonely? Yes, I know sometimes when you like somebody and they insult you, you might go back because you like the content that they're sharing. But we have to be aware that the same persons who make us are also the same ones who can break us. For those of you who send me little messages to say whatever is being said, first and foremost, I work with the spirits. They're always active. And yesterday, I was busy setting up for that video that I did last night about Zion. And I did not check my channel all day. I did not go on social media because I have other things that I do. And yesterday happened to be a very busy day for me. The entire day was caught up. In the evening when I was preparing my family's dinner, someone sent me a note, and so I went to check her on WhatsApp, and then I saw that I had notification. And when I clicked on, I saw someone making a comment. Listen, I'm a grown woman. My oldest daughter is 31 years old, 26 and 14. I don't argue with young people. I don't, especially people who are hurting. I don't bring that energy to them or whatever it is. I wish everybody the best. When I speak, I say my piece. Listen, there are a lot of persons that I unsubscribe from because at the time I'm not feeling, what they're on. But that doesn't mean I don't like them anymore. That doesn't mean that I don't wish them the best. I go on from time to time and I'll check them out. Okay? Listen, we have to know ourselves. Remember I talk about self-love? Respect yourself. Don't let anybody disrespect you. That includes me. You don't have to be here. And the sooner I realize that, the better it is for me. You don't have to be watching anyone. You choose to watch them. And therefore, if you're going to help them to grow, whether, in popularity or in strength financially, you deserve some respect. And when you're not getting that respect, you demand it. All right? Stay blessed.